Hey, Fringe listeners, we're sharing a favorite episode of the Voicemails with Rachel podcast today. Rachel is a podcast genius, and these short, sweet episodes are clutch. Make listening to Voicemails with Rachel a habit. You'll see why I say that. Rachel Downey.
This week, we are flipping the script. Jillian Hoefer sends me a message. Jillian is a strategic lead and producer at Share Your Genius. She is a magnetic storyteller, helping to guide the creative, strategy, and execution for many of our B2B brand shows. Here's her question. And Jillian, next time, send me a text.
Please record your message.
Hey, Rachel, it's Jillian. I know we just got off our one-on-one, and I totally should have asked this to you there, but I forgot, and now I'm on your voicemail, and I know you hate these, so I just like to be the annoying little sister. So I've been thinking a lot lately about my own creative process and how sometimes when I'm really proud of an end product, it's a little tough for me to go out and get feedback from people. Number one, because, I'm a little precious about it. Like, if I'm proud, it's a little hard sometimes to hear that there are things that could be better. But then number two, in the instances that I've asked for feedback from people, I tend to find that I either cast too wide of a net and get contradicting feedback, or I don't cast wide enough of a net and I basically don't get any feedback. But basically, what does a great feedback loop for a creative product look like? Any tips you can find would be great. I really appreciate you going out and finding this answer because I got shows to produce. Thanks, Rachel. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Oh, Jillian. You sweet little voicemail message leaver. I am saying that because I think that your question is really great in the sense of like, how do I ask for really good feedback? And the reason I said so sweet is because I think the second question might be, how do I learn to accept feedback really well? If you're looking for getting better feedback, the best way to do that is to actually tell people maybe where you're insecure in terms of the content you created. And I'm getting really specific as it relates to content. So for example, you could say, I did this episode, I feel really good about it, but this is the area I struggled with and I'm not sure it's working. Or if you can't get that specific, because sometimes in the creative process, you cannot articulate the thing, what I would anchor all of your questions in terms of asking for feedback on is the feeling that you're hoping to create for that person who's consuming it. So for example, you could say, hey, in this episode, I'm really hoping that people feel inspired to take action. And that action that we're wanting them to take is this. Can you just listen to this and let me know if that's coming through? Some of those cues are really helpful for people who are giving you feedback because then they'll take a step back and go, okay, let me get into that frame of this is the message, this is the feeling that this content is supposed to evoke for me. I hope that's helpful, but the truth of it is like you're really looking at one or two things for feedback. Is this going to resonate with my audience? Is it going to move them to do the thing that we want them to do because of this content? And if you can anchor that ask to the person you're asking to give feedback for, you're going to get much richer insights. Hope this helps. Call me, text me if you need me. Do you have a question that you'd love me to find the answer to? Click the link in the show notes and leave me your voicemail, and I'll chase down an answer.